your mission, should you accept it. Right then, what I'm going to do, we'll turn that fan off for a second. Tell you what, she's humid. Haven't seen Crowie all day. They must be out on a meeting. I've been the chess club. They're doing the texty things. What's going on here? Some bloke, one of our chess members, he's in Belgium or something. I'll check that out later. They're all on the liney thing. Right, now, actually I've been cleaning up loads of stuff here. I tell you, you can't believe how much in the way of ceramics. The Chinese used to buy all the loads of ceramics and push us all that kind of thing. And I had loads of like just wowsy, there's a bunch of wows over there. There's quite a lot of stuff that I still kept, but due to being inhibitively expensive to send things these days, containers, I did a couple of containers years ago, 20 footers. These days so expensive, and just what's involved, it just ain't worth it. And the Chinese are not buying anything now at the auction houses, and like the Chinese aren't showing up. They would buy loads of ceramics and things, and apparently it's something to do with they're not getting containers now, or I don't know. There's something to do with containers or something. So they're not showing up, and ceramics have plummeted so much that it's because of the difficulties and the weight and the costs and all this sort of thing. In fact, I went to this collection. Some of the boys that we went to this told me about this place. I said, "Come on, let's just take it there and forget all about it." And so I went to this collection place, and just the stuff that was mine equated to 500 kilos. Yeah, all up. We took a few K-trucks, and because mine's weighted to 350 kilos of max weight, so we weighed everything, you know, on these, have all these scales over there, and I'm actually going through a different cleanup. These are all the blue bags. And tonight, and they're doing the liney thing again. Tonight is this is the third Wednesday of the month. So blue bags. This is non-burnable stuff. So I've just been going through loads and loads of stuff. There's actually a lot of ceramics in there too that didn't make it in those boxes. Glass is an awful thing to deal with, but I'm making space, man. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's what I've been doing of late. Now, this particular plan, this is an ice machine, ice crushing, softened, you know, the crushing machine thingy-majiggy. There's these sharp things under here, and the keyway of this. The shaft here on this gear had broken away. Now I figured, alright, I'll just get something of hardened steel, or you know, like maybe grind down some high-speed steel or something like that, make up another keyway, and chuck a key in there. And then I couldn't get this shaft out for some reason. I figured, alright, I'll just undo that, knock that off, knock the shaft out, we're good to rock and roll. But I believe in here, this kind of thingy-majiggy in here, I reckon that shaft has got like a recess or something. I can't get the bloody shaft to come out. It'll turn, but I don't want to go through all this bull dust to sort of try and work all that out. And I'm like, alright, what am I going to do? It's a MIG story. So, here's the plan. I can access here. I tried to knock a piece of harder material into here. It didn't really happen. And then I was thinking, oh man, wouldn't it be so much better just to give this to one of the scrapper boys and scrap metal? He'll just scrap it. Alright, here's the plan. Got the degreaser out. Spray a bit in there. I'll do a bit more cleaning. And alright, a bit of warm up the MIG. Alright, we'll warm that up. And I can grab turn. I'll get plenty of access to here. Hopefully we'll get a decent amount of weld on that, and it should be good to go. That bloody shaft, what a strangeness of that, trying to get that out. Something to do in here. So I did take that off. I did try to take that base plate out, and it still didn't. Or maybe I did. Maybe I was drunk when I was doing that. I don't know. But we're just going to MIG the bastard. That's what we're going to do. And then, so these things are apparently worth quite a bit of dough. So that's what's going to happen there. Now, yeah, I mean, all these projects I've got to get around to doing. Still haven't put the rig back together. I'll have to get a head for it, a cylinder head, because I went to get a bore-up kit, and then the legalities of it. God, I should see the law now. They just keep increasing the law. It's always, whenever the economy goes down, the law, the rules, the regulations, and they're trying to get people for all kinds of bicycle infractions now. You know, they've talked about bringing all these laws in. Right, so here's the deal. We've got the gyudon here. We're going to eat that. We, as in plural I, as if I'm frickin' multi-personality to something. Now, what's that doing in there? Right, I'm going to weld that up. That's the freaking plan. Alright, and that's that. Now, let's see if I can get rid of all this. I'm going to clear all this shit out. Do something with all this. Some of this camping gear is good. That's that hammock of mine, which is really rad. Take that to the beach. Bro will be at the beach tonight. So, bro, what am I? A teenager? At the beach tonight. I've got my Temu Kara from Temu, some chess sets. So we're gonna do that. As I'm saying, chess sets. That's a go board. That's one of the new chess member club guys. He's plays shogi. That's shogi. Shogi pieces down there. I'm gonna send that to what will rightly be named as Terra Australis. That's going to Terra Australis. Justifiably named. That's going to Terra Australis. That too. That's going to Terra Australis. That also. That's Takedo, isn't it? That will go to Terra Australis. That and that also. I'm not sure what to do about that just yet. That's the real deal, those things too there. From Edo Jedi. That's Edo Jedi. That's probably even before Edo Jedi. That's the real deal. That's going. The wings are somewhere. Yeah, they're up there. Yeah, they're up there. Okay, so that's going once the wings are in. Oh, I'm gonna get hold of some brass pins or something. I'll sort something out with that. Once that's set up, it's rad. Very heavy, very expensive. I'd love to send that to Terra Australis, but that would have to go by airmail. Some Richie Rich out there would love to have that. How about this? I'm driving by this bloke's shop. He's got a recycle shop, and I know out the back there he's got some antiques and things, and so I figure, oh, I'm driving by, I might as well have a look. Now there's a lady in Terra Australis. She said, hey, can you get one of these or a bunch of them or whatever? And I was like, righto. And this here, that's the sakura tree. So I saw that. Oh, right, isn't that cool? I'll try and get that. And it was up on this shelf, and there's all this stuff in the way, just like my life. And so we started moving a whole bunch of stuff to get it after we settled on the price. I just said, yeah, you know, he threw out a price. I've met him a few times over the years, and I figure that bloke's awesome. So I said, yeah, okay. And as we were trying to get to that, moving all this stuff, I was like, oh my, look at you. And this was sitting under a bunch of stuff. This here is a real deal antique. Yeah. Beautiful. This is Kaya no Ki. And it's, judging by these style of legs, this is awesome. This might be Edo, early Meiji period, like 1870s or something like that. It might be, yeah, somewhere in the Meiji's 1868 and 1912. It's somewhere around there. These things. Nice. And I was like, oh, look at you. And I was like, what do you want for that? Look how many rings are in here, man. This is good. This is good. Okay. Look at the flow of this. Nice. So, look at that. This is had a lot of work back in the day when they made this. So, and it's the condition for its age. It's pretty good. It's very pretty indeed. You are my pretty. Look at you. There's a remnants quotes from Highlander. Alright. Now. So yeah, I had to pick that up. Okay, now. Alright, I'll get on to this. I've got all that junk sorted out there. So things are moving along. I actually went to this auction house, say hello to a buddy yesterday, and I figure, alright, I'll just go and have a look. And I noticed some of the things that were out the back. Generally it's machinery, and you know, I've bought like generators out the back of this place. There's a generator there, there'll be another one hiding around here somewhere. I could have sworn I had another big one. I do. And yeah, there's another one around here somewhere, isn't there? I'll find it. Anyways, I noticed that there was a whole stack of these larger art books, but they had all the numbers. See their numbers, right? They had all the numbers, all the big ones. These, and I used to flog them off for a couple $100 each, and there was 20 of them. Yeah, and I missed out on that. But they get really heavy, like sending them over. But they were great because the tattoo artists and stuff, they really dug that sort of stuff. In fact, the bloke gave me $500. I didn't have any stock when I went over, when I was in Oz. So one of the tattoo artists there, I wanted to go and see him and say hello, but I just didn't really have anything to sort of go, hey, you have that, you know, and you know, yeah. But anyways, I'm in the process of packing things, sending things, trying to reboot a lot of shizzle. I've got a stock take. That's what I have to do. Get that done. Still waiting on my tax return forms or whatever from Australia. Right, they're supposed to be like a week ago, and still waiting on that. So I'm doing all this shit, but I'm not sort of rushing. Yeah, I'm not rushing at all. You could pretty much say I've done all. No, I haven't. No, I've been doing things. But I just haven't been, I don't know, been jogging and stuff every now and again, you know, but I just haven't been sort of really putting in. That reminds me, I've got to recharge this for this car thing that was here. Oh, where did that other generator go? Did I sell it? Can't remember. No, it's got to be in the other place. Anyways, yeah, how about this, right? This here, see how that says that was a minus, now it's a plus. Find an old battery, right? I saw this on the interwebs, on the interzones. Like, this battery was dead. Yeah, Shinda, that means dead. Anyways, died. Ah, Shinda. Shinda. Now, so what I did was, I reverse polarity'd this thing, charged her up, boom, running at like 13.5 volts. Yeah, you can resurrect batteries. It is true. No one cares that this story is going on, and I'm just babbling. But I'm dealing with a whole, just doing this, and doing a whole, which is typical of my existence when I'm in Japan. A whole lot of stuff is all happening all at once. But that's cool. Now, over there is some things that are packed, and what I'm going to do is gather 10 boxes. Pack 10 boxes. I'm going to send those along. How's this, eh? Getting hold of newspapers now. I mean, they've got all these cameras in these recycle centres now, because it's a business. Thanks, Al Gore. You used to be able to just grab those for nicks, and you can't now. And anyways, I said this bloke said, "Oh, you don't have any newspapers." He's like, "Newspaper? Yeah." And he must have wanted to clear out a section in his place, and he just kept coming out with them. Look, they're all under there too. I was down to next about nothing, and these are gonna be for wrapping for when I pack those. Actually, those replica display helmets, and he just kept coming out with them. I'm like, oh, sweet, man. I gave him some dough for it, too. He's like, all right, thanks, man. So that's cool. Solved that particular problem. Right, I'm going to go and see and find that generator. It's worth like $400. What did I sell it? I can't even remember. See, I don't even freaking know. But yeah, I kid you not, last week, was it? Yeah. Oh, Crowley's on the roof. He's up there. I'll give him some of that meal. So there's Crowley. He's up there. 500 kilos of some awesome ceramics. Yeah. Yeah, grab handfuls of that. Let it go like that, because that mouse that lives in here. Coey's up there. He's there he is. There he is, up on that other pole, not that one else. I'm gonna have to get this toothpick capped again. I can't even whistle anymore. He's calling to his mate who's over there. So I chucked on some stuff up there. There, he'll be happy. Right then. See, this is the little things in life, man. That's what's important. Now, what I have to do is go over everything. See what I've got, right? See what's listed, all that sort of stuff. And then, at least I'll know that. And then I'm going to get all the stuff that's listed. And then stick all that Gepu, classy, over there, right, and then have that strategically placed once again. Alright, so that's going to happen. I think I'm just babbling. Maybe it's a good idea to eat something. I'll be back when my head's okay. Yeah, I'm not all weary Dunlop. Crowley will be banging on the roof in a minute, you watch. Alright, now. In fact, last time I did that, I grabbed a handful and chucked it up on there. When there's no garbage in the back of the rig, I jump in there and I eat and get my chopsticks and flick some on the roof so they can see me from the trees. Bloody crows. Years ago, we were camping up in the mountains, and I got my car bogged for being silly. We were all drunk, and I got my car bogged, so we went to unbog it. And then when we got back, my mate goes, "You know that really expensive steak that I had?" God, it was funny. Like, it was funny for us, but we wasn't happy. Fucking crows. Alright, now, yeah, I had that over there one time, unopened, because I grabbed a handful, and then I came back like minutes later, and there was this great big spider right here, and he was gonna nick my food. Bloody bastard. Now, got this stuff and these really oishi, this is this spicy stuff. So I'll chuck that on, stuff that in my guts, and get back to work. See if I can go and find that other generator too. Yeah, so I must have sold one of those generators. I've got two of the smaller ones back there, so a lot of this gear is mine. All this stuff. I think I've got 3 chainsaws and a whole bunch of circular saws and an electric chainsaw out there and all these doodads. Yeah, I must have got tired of lugging on and lugging off those big generators. Yeah, I thought I had 4, but no, I've got just 3. Just 3 generators. That air compressor's mine. That big dealy wheelie there. I had to wire that up. That's 3-phase or whatever. And so I had to get a socket for it and 1, 2, 3, 4 wire and find out the wiring of that. And yeah, I do. That works beautifully now. That big rig. Yeah. So why am I telling this story? I don't know. I'm just bludging now. That's all. I've done most of what I wanted to do today. So that'll bloody do. Yeah. Right. Okay, so what's the plan? Alright, we'll see if we can get a decent weld on that ice thing. I better get suited up in the overalls. Chuck some boots on. And get that sorted out. And then sun's going down, so we'll go and see. It's 5 o'clock now, so we better hop to make it happen. Gepu, stay tuned. Classy. For reasons I do not recall, Brain said that you couldn't get that out or something, or maybe I did dismantle it and I couldn't get a keyway shut. There's a keyway. I couldn't find anything appropriate for like hardened steel or something. I don't know. Anyways, so what I did was I did knock it out. Hey, my memory. See, with my memory, alright, because I've been KO'd loads of times, not by people, but just by stupidity. Good times. And, see, what it is with me, it's kind of like Groundhog Day, where every day, see, I can't remember anything, so it's always a brand new day. Brand new day. It's bloody fantastic. Anyways, so what I figured I'll do, right, clean that up. Got the old grindery windery out and clean that up, cleaned all that up, that side too. I whack that on and stick it all back together and then stick that back on, and then that should help. Now, and then I can jump in the rig and go. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Right. Not good. Oi! Shit! Yeah. Fire hydrants under there, aren't they? Yeah! These boots were made for walking. Look at these boots I got on. Boots. And that's just what they'll do. Someday these boots are gonna walk away. Fuck. A fruit tingle. I mean, yeah. Degrees of burns. Yeah. Right. So what I figured I'd do was I can't get to the other side of the gear, so I just have to kind of try and get the dealy wheelie in there and go and just do a poncho ball weld, and hopefully that'll do something. I'm thinking what I might do, I'll go and check that in a second. I don't want to have to stand there all night. Just do a bit of a poncho ball weld, and then hopefully there will be some tachometer kind of stuff going on here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, did that move? Huh? What are we doing? We're going. What's going on right now? Looks like we might have some. That seems to be doing something. Not really. Right, we'll just keep trying. Yeah. Well, it was kind of working. What I'll do is I'll knock that out again, do it on the morrow, and see if I can get in. I can't quite get in there. And when I go to move it around, it just sort of flicks off. I want to be able to move it around, and then, alright, we'll work on it on the morrow, and see if we can, if I could get in there a bit better. Right, play with it on the morrow. I did happen to find my fire extinguishers. Right then, chuck that on the electrical thingy-majiggies while they're on. That's not exactly a good idea. Right, there's some fire extinguishers down there, hidden by that. But my other technology is, mountain... Oh, did you hear that? Bang. That's Crowy, or his mate. We found the food after all. Bucket, and this is mountain water. Oh, hang on. Oh. Oh, that good water. Oh. Oh, yes. Tell you, the mountains around here. So they've got a pump around the back there, and the filtration of all the soil, all the really rich soil they've got around here. I'm gonna put a bigger pipe on there. It's gonna happen. Now, it was a good experiment. You just need a bigger pipe. That looks good. Hey, I made that. Anyways, yeah, the filtration of the water around here. One of the farmers actually got that. One of his tractors stuck a bit earlier. And yeah, the water becomes, it's absolutely delicious. That is going to become an aerial at some stage for that. Probably never get around to getting that sorted out. That's true. Gepu. Oh god, what's going on here? More coffee. Now, so yeah, I'm question as to whether I can really. Anyone that's good could. Right, steady your hand. I'm going to take that out again, clean it all up, and then give it another whirly burly. So I can't get in there to give that a bit of a chunky weld. And I can't assemble it. I can't just sort of weld it and then try to assemble. You can't do that. So there's all this restrictive these thingy-majiggies. If I could whack a bit more a keyway in there, which I couldn't be bothered trying to do. It's no, and trying to get the key in there, and you know, it's just, and finding the right material. The material I had was fairly hard, but it sheared. And this is kind of, if it doesn't tack on real nice, I want a real nice bead of a weld. So what I'm going to have to do, right, take that out, grind a bevel inside, whack that on real nice, and make sure that don't move. Clamp maybe, yes, that's good. See, now brain's starting to work. By tomorrow, this will all be a new story. I won't even know why this is here. Okay, and we'll make that happen. And if it doesn't, just chuck it over there with my mate, and he'll scrap it. But any man worth his salt with the tools that are available here can make that happen. Now, I'll just get rid of that cardboardy thing there, just in case something's smouldering. Yeah. Alright, get that done. Get it done. Alright, feeling pretty good at least. Yeah, when I went for that nice long jog, I was advocating the other day, just walking is good, which is true. Oh God, I've been drinking these no alcohol beers. I slugged a whole bunch of those the other day. Still haven't been on the booze, eh? Crowley's back, and that means something. Anyways, Crowley, he's here. And after that jog, man, I tell you, the next day I felt like kind of sore, but really, like, real strong, you know, like, shit, look at this, I'm starting to, just like that coming back, so that's good. Alright, so I'll clear all this shit up, and then, let's get on the road, shall we? Right, get rid of the boots. Shit, surely I've got another pair of boots. Yeah, I do, back at the ranch. Yeah, alright, so I kept that one, because I can manually, the governor don't work properly on it, so I can manually just set whatever idle I want on that, so that's why I kept that. Sold the other one, must have, and there's a couple other generators in here that need some, kind of dripping a bit, maybe at the bottom of the float bowl, or maybe, yeah, a bit of overflow, maybe needle and seat, something like that. Something like that, but eventually I think I'd like to hang on to them, and that I've had that for years, and now I'm gonna rebuild that. I've got a plan. I've got a plan for that. He's coming too. He's coming. Yeah. There he is. That's Crowy. Oi! He's up there. He wants more food. Hey, Crowy. How you doing? I chopped up some good food. He got some shaved beef too, so he likes that stuff. He loves the gyudon, rice beef. Oh, that's his mate. I can hear his mate. His mate's up there. Crowy's there. I know by his tune. That's his mate having another go. I went to chuck some, end up on the other side. That's why he's over there. See, it's the little things in life. The little things. Now, I'm going to chuck these away. Don't really want them. I want to keep that. That's for chin-ups. Full extension chin-ups. Give them a go. Oh, these bloody things. I'm not really keen on dips or that. Yeah, give yourself, have a go at these full extension chin-ups. Yeah, they're a big difference from if not full extension, like that, for instance. Now, yeah, I want to ditch these. They're just full of sand or something, so yeah, full of sand. So I'll get rid of those. Alright, that's got to go. Get that set back up on the wall. Yes, that's good. Right, there's all these things. There's so many things that need to be done. I think I've got 7 more of these sitting. He's telling me, give me more. 7 more of those sitting back at the ranch, ready to rock and roll. Oi, there you are. Don't have any more. Okay, so yeah, there's all these things. Now, all of this, all of that's gonna vanish. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen with that. You're coming. You don't worry, you're coming. Moto gears over somewhere. Over there somewhere. Yeah, everywhere I look, there's all these things that need to be done. There you are, moto gear. I'm not really a fan of elbow guards. Keep slipping down. All right. Now, oh, there's another little generator. See, that's a that there. That's groovy. That also drips too. I had to reconfigure the electrical outlet thing here. I got it working. Bloody sworn I had that other generator, or at least another one. That's the mutilator in there. So there's gear. Oh, I'm going to keep that thing. That's an awesome tent. If I become homeless, I'm grabbing that. Yeah. Yeah. So all these projects and plans, and I'm going to service those at some stage. That one's brand new. That's awesome. That's for winter time. For that. All these plans. Alright, that'll have to do for now. There you go on with them. Righto, just stay tuned. And see, I haven't exactly... I should have everything mapped out, right? I should go, right, this... do this, and then just cross them all off the list and get everything done. That's not exactly how I roll. I drove by that way and I was like, wow, did a Yui. Nice. Still got plenty of a big flashy thing up there, so plenty of time to get to the beach of contemplation. And it's gonna be a fantastic sunset this evening. Nice, huh? So they've got the rice all planted and ready to rock and roll for another season. Kisetsu. That means season. Alright then. Now, I think that's right. God, 6 months away and I've Nihongo wasaleta. I forgot Japanese. It was shit in the first place. This bloke calls my Japanese Creole. Ah, that's better. Alright, I got Gilligan here with me. Say hello, Gilligan. Hey. And the skipper too. Alright, and we got the old Temu chessboard going on here. In fact, I've got 2 sets. Yeah, it's looking good. A chap was saying that he bought one off Temu, right? And he got like 1 rook and 3 knights, you know, it's all hodgepodge and mixed up. Okay, now this is the perfect location, the time of year, right? When the sunset is really awesome between those 2 sort of mountain crossing thingy-majiggies. So that's going to look real good. A chap on our little chess club, he's in Belgium right now, and he found some place in a park and it's got a chessboard on. He says, oh, I haven't got my pieces. And he said, I found a real nice place, so I'm going to ride on that. I'm going to take a picture of this when the sun's better, like when it gets really awesome. And I'm going to write back, yeah, I tried to walk to Belgium, but the water got in the way as I was trying to find a decent place to stop. This is 7 minutes walk away from the ranch. Not bad. There are the all-free Suntory no alcohol beers. That's good, mate. It's not nearly. It's Nike. It's like nearly a year and 4 months or something like that. 1年4ヶ月ぐらいお酒なしなんだよ. Yeah, how about that? Right then, that's a freaking miracle in itself. Okay, so I'll get a picture and do the liney thing or whatever. So you reckon you can beat me?
Not really.
Good, because I got destroyed the last. So those guys have been studying really a lot, right? I won 1 in 5 games.
Okay, yes.
Like I nearly won a couple of other games, but I didn't make the right move. And later on, I was like, oh man, I should have done that. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know. So I reckon I would have fared okay, or at least 2 games and a draw out of 5. I believe I would have, you know, I would have been all right. But oh well, that's what happens. Now, right, let's get to this. We're totally engaged in this battle of chess and Mr. Sun. Stupid bloody sun, come go up again. Might have to wait a while for that. Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, you moved again, righto. That's good. The chess battle continues. It's bloody fantastic, actually. Alright, then. Ah. It'd be really funny if we were on a timed game, because like you hit the clock, you know, you make a move and hit the clock, make a move and hit the clock. And he sat there for like 10 minutes and then he moved a pawn and I said, hey, you're in check. And moved himself into check, which was pretty funny. Yeah, but it's not a time game. I wonder what they're doing over there. The torch is out, maybe searching for bait or something like that. This game, I think, is gonna go on for quite a while. Might have to get the torches out. So it is that time. Oi, that time right there. There you go. Hey, what's he doing there? Okay. The game continues. But funny thing I said a bit earlier, I said to Gilligan here, I said, you know what's really funny? You see, you can't see in the dark. Boom! Check. And I hit him with I took his I took a rook and I took
Yeah.
there you go. That was pretty cool, huh? I took a rook and a knight because you couldn't see in the dark.
No, really.
He was winning. He was actually winning.
I don't think so.
Nah, mate, you were winning. And because that opening you did on me, I didn't know what to do, to be honest. But now things are have swung. The pendulum has swung. Yeah, maybe you should bring a torch next time.
It doesn't matter.
That was
There's
so
no way. I don't have anything right now.
Yeah, you've got hope. Right? You've got hope, mate. There's always hope. Boom. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Shit, what am I going to do about that? Boom! Let's just take that one off the boards. Oh. That's gonna, what about we just take this one off the board too? Alright.
I didn't see that.
How
I couldn't see that.
about we just take this one and check?
You just, it's,
Check, mate, you're in check.
there's no way I can win. No way.
Maybe we should do something funny. No, we'll do that. Okay. We'll just take that one too. Okay. Oh, what about we take it with the knight? There we go.
I couldn't see that.
Right. You've got.
I give up.
What do you mean give up? You can't give up. How about we just go there? I'm gonna get. Let's see if I can get 4 queens.
Yeah, good idea.
There. But you were in the position to destroy me. I'm gonna have to learn that opening, man, because I don't know what to do. Someone played that at the chess club too, and I just didn't know what to do. Alright, how about we just take that, and we're gonna get 4 queens. Yeah.
I give up.
See if I can.
Please allow me to give up.
You want to give up? Well,
Yes.
if you move back and forth a few more times, you could get a stalemate. We can't have that, so we'll just put you in check. Alright, and take that pawn there. I guess I'm going to run these down and get 4 queens.
Yeah,
You
good
can't
idea.
take that knight because the pawn's
Yeah.
protecting it. Do you want me to run down and get 4 queens?
Yeah, hurry up.
Alright, there we go. Move that there. And move
Yeah.
that there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to try and pull a sneaky and try and get a,
I cannot make it.
try and go for a stale or something, are you? Boom, do that.
Why do you do that? Yeah,
Because,
just hurry up.
check it. Alright, you can do that.
To be honest, I couldn't see this piece.
That's so funny.
Why not you just go for it?
Yeah, because you'll try and get my piece.
You know, it's not fun anymore.
It's not fun anymore. You know why it's not fun anymore? Because you're not winning. Check.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, you can do that. That's all right. What, you don't want to take that piece anymore?
Which one?
Oh, you're going to try and get this piece, right? You could take the knight. All right, let's see now. How about we do that? That's
Yeah, good
interesting.
idea.
So you can't take the pawn. You can't move there. You can't move to your back line. So that you could take the knight. All right,
Okay.
good. All right, queen me. I could just get a knight actually, and that'd be funny. Now we'll go the queen. Well,
I don't. This one.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just gonna destroy you now.
All I can do is, I don't know, extend my life.
All right,
Meaningless
check. How about
Meaning-
that? You can take that pawn.
Meaningless life extension.
All right.
no-
Well,
yeah.
if you're going to give up, you got to knock your king over. Like, that's it. And you say, I give up.
I give up.
All right. Because if you accidentally knock your king over, that's okay. Like, you can just say, oh, it's an accident. But if you actually knock it over. Okay, so you were winning. Now I know. Doesn't matter what opening you start with. As soon as I just show up just on dusk, right? And so it's going to get dark and you just won't be able to see. But you might get even smarter and bring a torch along, but your batteries will run out.
Yeah.
So I just keep sort of going slowly until the batteries run out. Then you won't be able to see. And then boom.
But it was really fun.
That
By
was
the way.
hilarious. Wasn't that
by the
fun?
way.
You had me, man.
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Because the
Awesome
opening
game.
was crazy, right? It was just really...
Yeah.
That was one of the most enjoyable games. Even though I was losing during a lot of that, right? I was really enjoying it because it was so like, you know, when it got really intense, right? When that
Yeah.
bishop was over here, my bishop was here, and it was like, should
Yeah.
should you take that or should I take that? I don't know. It got to a situation where I just didn't. Remember, you just go, oh bugger it, I'll just move that and see what happens. Because I was feeling the same way. I was like, oh, what do I actually do? That was fun, man. That
Yeah,
was
that was
so
fun.
funny.
Yeah.
All right, let's pack up and that'll be that. You're off to wifey. Is she gonna cook something good?
I'm not sure.
Right on. All right, let's sort that out. Yeah, that was hilarious. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
man.
was awesome.
Ah, thank you. That was hilarious. All right. Isn't that cute? There's a stork just down there. He's walking along in the fresh water. That's heading out to sea. Storky! Quite a large one too. Oh, I won't disturb him anymore. Wow, so satisfying to come back from a losing position. Storky! Yeah, so satisfying to come back from a losing position and win the game. That was such an advantage for. I know that chap's night vision is god awful. And we were talking about it afterward, and I was saying I was watching this game where Anna Kramlin played Magnus Carlsen, and Magnus said, "Oh, they decided to do a blindfold him, do a blindfold game, and she would not be blindfolded, and she would call out the moves, and A3, AB7, blah blah, and so he said this is the first time he's ever played blindfolded, and so that we were taken aback on that one, and the way he won was amazing. And we were talking about that, some top players can just, they don't even need to be able to see, they can just see it. It's incredible. Oh, bug flew in my freaking mouth. When you're close to the river's edge, these mini bugs come along. I better put my sunglasses back on. In the backpack. Because these bugs, these mini bugs, it's kind of like poison when they get in your eyes. And there's a whole groups of them, and then a batch of them you might cycle through or something like that, and these little stinging little bastards, and these bugs will sting your eyeballs. Anyways, back to the game. What a laugh that was. We were so intensely into the game because he hasn't beaten me yet, and he's getting much better. So he was right. He knew, hey, I've got him on the ropes now, and we didn't even see the actual event of the sunset, which was, I glanced over, and sun was pretty high, and then by the time I glanced over again, it had gone. And so he was really well keen. He knew he's gonna beat me, and it was just the opening. I've got to study that opening. Anyways, because I know he's going to try his hand at that again. Because he goes, oh, that was great, let's do it again soon. And I'm like, yeah, man. And I just knew, because we've walked in the forest over on the other side of the hill over there, and getting close to dusk, he can't see shit. And but sometimes you might get a bit of moonlight or starlight or whatever, and that's what cats use, And anyways, goddamn bugs. So I kind of thought, this is interesting. I know that it's gonna get to the point where it's going to get more difficult to see, and then it's going to get to the point where we can't see. And so it was so funny. There was a knight just hanging, and I went boom, put him in check. I go, what's really funny? He's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, well, because you can't see in the dark and I can. I just go bang, check. Knight was hanging, and then he didn't move his king into a very good position. And then I went, okay, bang, and then took his rook and also put him in check again. Because his rooks weren't on the same line, because the king was in the way. He messed up there too. So satisfying to turn a game around. Really enjoyable. I think my level's getting worse. It really is. It's just like, just play. It's not that tactical as it should be. Thinking of a number of strategies, and then as the game progresses, maybe go, all right, let's try this different strategy, and have sort of an end game perception of what it's going to formulate into. None of that. That's all out the window now. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. I think this is my neighbour, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, similar rig. Right. Well, I reckon the day has come to a close, and there'll be plenty to do on the morrow. No one's watching this shit anyways.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.